The Rorian Adventures file was leaked, and what happened next made this statement clearer than ever before. Rorian Adventures is fake. Hey guys, it's InfraredGod, and I'm back with another Pokemon Brick Bronze video. This will basically be a part 2 to my The Truth About RA video, because now everyone has the evidence that Entei is a fraud and Rorian Adventures is a lie. So, in the last video, for those who didn't watch, basically I was proving how this accusation about Entei made by many players and devs was true.
He copied my whole f***ing flow! Word for word, bar for bar!
Now I'm gonna be going over the aftermath of RA's file getting leaked, other things that happened between my first video and this one, and what's been discovered as a result of RA's exposure. With introductions out of the way, let's get started. Yes, I know that transition is an RA leak, but I'm using it because it looks cool. I mean, come on, if you hate Koraidon, there's gotta be something wrong with you. Alright, back to the point. Like I mentioned in my first video, link in the description because it'll give you some much needed context, because Albern used some of RA's showcases for reforged assets he bought to add to Bronze Legacy, Entei threatened to attack Bronze Legacy and wiped our Firebase. I mean, he didn't really try to hide the fact that it was him at all. You could see him exploiting with his Discord status, and he was being pretty public about it within RA's Discord server. Honestly bro, if you saw BL as irrelevant, you would've just ignored everything Albern was doing, and you wouldn't have made that shitty-ass sub-announcements channel just to talk shit about him. Oh, and another thing, Entei doxed Albern by leaking a photo of his face. So yeah, now this guy has no excuses for what happens to him or his game. Don't worry, Bronze Legacy's Firebase has been restored and our game is doing fine. I mean, you could probably tell if you watch my channel, but if you're new here, rest assured. Alright, on to the next section. After some time passes, like 2 weeks give or take, the Rorian Adventures file gets leaked in Project Arrow. This literally happened the day before I made this video, I kid you not. After that, Albern takes his chance at revenge and spreads the message to Bronze Legacy. Bro really just copied and pasted the exact same message Nick sent. What people discover is absolute madness. Even Obsessed Dry, the owner of Reforged before Topia took over, which was before Halloween 2021, the version of the leaked file Entei was using to grab his assets from, acknowledged just how much of RA is stolen. Entei claimed in the past that Reforged made up only 20% of his assets.
Stop the cap! Stop the cap right now! Stop the cap!
But Dry and Topia both say it's far more than that. Even the Reforged database was still in the file. A bunch of the builds, including the Crown Tundra build Entei showcased, were stolen from a developer named Party, and the rest of Rorian Adventures is just a lie.
What the fuck?!
And guess what Entei's response to all of this is? Oh, that's not RA's file, Albern is just being a skid. Even some of his mods are making bullshit excuses saying Albern just moved the reforged assets he bought to a random file.
Is this serious?
Okay, first off, Albern wasn't even the first person to leak it. Secondly, if it isn't the RA file, 1, why would you bother trying to investigate? And 2, why does it have Wonder Trade? Yeah, who remembers the Wonder Trade showcase Rorian Adventures had? Topia previously said that this shit was fake, and I had a theory of how. Through the magic of video editing. Of course the YouTuber has that kind of logic. Since the showcase had no audio, Entei could have just made a button that brings up a menu made for trading, closed it out, trade with someone regularly with the RTD, cut that part of the video out, and then showcase the Pokemon he got. And nobody would notice since there's no audio and there was no way to see the sky. But ladies and gentlemen, it's even more ridiculous than that. This Wonder Trade system involved zero trading whatsoever.
I beg your pardon?
This system is a complete joke. All it does is delete your Pokemon and replace it with a random one. It even randomizes the OT so you don't notice. RA actually has to be the biggest ass pull in Brick Bronze history. Forget PBF's history, this game didn't even come out yet and already caused more damage. But you know what? All of us that were members of RA before, and members of it now, we're all to blame. We should have seen it coming from the beginning, considering the way RA's hype started is with Entei nuking the original TROH, taking its members, and effectively banishing Buttles from the community. I know I didn't take sides before in this video, but now I know enough to see who did wrong in that situation. Entei fooled us all, and Topia and Albern were right about it. Now, 27,000 other people have to live with that pain, which according to Dry, will be for nothing since Rorian Adventures won't come out anytime soon. There's even a hyperdoc about Ante made by his former mods about how they've had to deal with his bullshit, but it's way too long for me to read, so I'll just link it in the description. Comment F to pay respects to those who were deceived. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.